next. And good afternoon, everybody. We would like to welcome you to Rockhounds Baseball, the voice of West Texas. It's our third game of our 4-game series between the visiting Frisco RuffRiders and your Midland Rockhounds. Tomorrow, we conclude our 4-game set. Then after that, we'll have our 3-game series with the Corpus Christi Hooks. And after that, we hit our 7-a-row game set. Don't forget, on March 29th, we take on the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles for a 4-game set. And that will do it. Don't forget to follow the Rockhounds on the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball, and you can download that on any smartphone. It will be a nice afternoon. So we have clear skies, 1 o'clock game, and here's your starting lineups. For the Midland Rockhounds and the Frisco RuffRiders. Alright, let's go over ground rules for today's game. Always be alert for foul balls. See what happens? Remain off the field. There's no reason for you to be on the field. And there is no interference with balls in play. If you see anything suspicious, say something to local security. Local security is all around. Thank you for your support to make Rockhounds Baseball enjoyable for everyone. And now let's begin our game. Third game with the Frisco RuffRiders and your Midland Rockhounds.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of Minor League Baseball. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Frisco RuffRiders and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Cletus Yang, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in now, Adrian Esquivel. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Designated hitter, Adrian Esquivel.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
That's a ball.
Too high. 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
In now, Tom Katimer, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here it comes, 1-0. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Esquivel aboard here at first with nobody out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Standing in now, Luis Hernandez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
There's ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Miguel Chavis, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Harold Gunter. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Zero daytime road game for them. What you got?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Into the box now, Chris Hessman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now a snap throw over to third, and the runner back in standing. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. One and two, here it comes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The RuffRiders are out in front, 1-0. Rick Coley, the Cuban-born southpaw, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, Freddie Eldred. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Freddie Eldred.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit to third. Gunter is there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Stepping into the box, Willard Lloyd. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So stepping in, Felipe Delgado. And the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here to left, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Into the box now, Antoine Schaefer. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We'll head to the top of the second, all even now at 1-1. Now to the plate, Jermaine Grubbs.
Right fielder, Jermaine Grubbs.
First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Nope,
and a neck-high fastball that time. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Popped him up. Delgado shading to his right. He's got it one away.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over the first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Perret. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
4-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
The 3-1. fouled away. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
So striding in, Geraldo Marquez. He's set. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. A 1-0 delivery. That's inside. 2-0.
Pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now. Adrian Esquivel is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Striding in once again, Adrian Esquivel. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Now the double steal is on here. Hit in the air to center field. Jansen is there. 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tom Cattermer.
So digging in now, Tom Cattermer. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. And he'll step off and go to third here. And he's back in standing. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-0 home. Fouled off. Try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Settling in now, Luis Hernandez. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. 1 run is scored. And the run will score all the way from first. And it's a 4-1 game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Stepping in now, Miguel Chavis, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. 3 runs already home here. Here's another 0-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
To short, hit hard. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So 3 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The RuffRiders lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Ramon Vega, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
In now, Herb McLean. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a ball line softly down the left field line. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Standing in now, Chris Corona. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Gunter has it. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
Stepping in, Garrett Jansen. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kadam is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Adrian Lyons.
Now batting, Adrian Lyons. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's safe.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Into the box, Freddie Eldred, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Lyons on third with 2 out. And a bunt attempt now, but this is foul, and the inning is over. What was that all about? But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Harold Gunter. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Harold Gunter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Chris Hessman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Jermaine Grubbs is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and it's fouled away. making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, Jermaine Grubbs, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2. First and second here with nobody out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
The left fielder, number 5, Kevin Barrett.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Barrett. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Babe Eldridge is going to come on the pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Eldridge.
From the stretch.
That's
A ball and no strikes. sends it out to left field. Well hit. Schaefer going back on it. Still ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as they open it up to 8-3.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Stepping in now, Geraldo Marquez. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Standing in now, Adrian Esquivel. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Here's the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Tom Katimer is on deck. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Tom Katimer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. There goes the runner. He swings and misses. Throw down.
1 ball, 1 strike.
It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Very well could have been a hit and run attempt there, but you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. We played 2.5. The RuffRiders are out in front, 8-3. So coming to the plate, Willard Lloyd. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Felipe Delgado. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at-bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Yanked on the ground down the line. The 0-1 on its way. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Lloyd rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, left fielder, Antoine Schaefer.
Into the box now, Antoine Schaefer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Chavis over to his left, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Now batting, first baseman, Ramon Vega.
Now at the plate, Ramon Vega. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to right center. Katimer is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Luis Hernandez. Fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
1 strike.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Ready for another chance, Miguel Chavis. First pitch on its way. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Hernandez on at first, nobody out. Hit in the air out to left field. Schaefer will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Harold Gunter.
Digging in once again, Harold Gunter. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The next 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schaefer has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, shortstop, Chris Hessman.
Ready once again, Chris Hessman. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Schaefer has it in his sights, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The RuffRiders lead it 8-3. Ready to take his hacks again, Herb McLean, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right in the inning.
Good contact in the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Chris Corona. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it is now an 8-4 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Adrian Lyons, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that one is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
In any other game, hitting 4 home runs might feel great, but they've hit 4 and they're still losing. Tough to figure, but the math doesn't lie.
In now, Freddie Eldred. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Stepping up now, Willard Lloyd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Hessman up the middle, and he'll throw against his body to first. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Jermaine Grubbs. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Jermaine Grubbs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Delgado is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today. At the plate, Kevin Perrette. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Big swing of the bat by this guy in his last one. A grand slam that drove in 4, and that's helped this team lead by 2 runs up to this point.
Hit down the line at first. The windup and the 0-1. Now a hard liner, but foul. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Ready now, Geraldo Marquez. First delivery to him on the way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Felipe Delgado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Antoine Schaefer. He's set and the pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
So striding forward now, Ramon Vega. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And a changeup right down the middle. Delgado leads off second with one gone in the inning. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Standing in now, Herb McLean, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. Hernandez is up with it, and the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Standing in, Chris Corona, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adrian Esquivel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. This is pulled into right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box now, Tom Katimer, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Ball 2.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-0 pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Striding in, Luis Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
A ball and 2 strikes.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit. Why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Oh, and he misses it.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. It's going to bring it in, no problem. But something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Esquivel on second. Katimer at first with no outs. Belted high in the air out to left. Schaefer going back. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
First baseman, number 8.
Stepping in now, Miguel Chavis, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Harold Gunter. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
1-2.
Still only one out in the inning. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Chris Hessman. Popped him up. Delgadio will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The RuffRiders are out in front, 11-6. Leading off the inning, Garrett Jansen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
Into the box, Adrian Lyons. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's 1 double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets 1 more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it. Hang on for 2.
Pulling up.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout, heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Leaves after just 5 1/3, and despite exiting with the lead, he'll be the first to tell you he did not have his good stuff in this one. Sammy Flood enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Stepping in now, Freddie Eldred. Softly hit to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Willard Lloyd.
Ready for another shot now, Willard Lloyd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup over the inside corner. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Lyons is off at first with 2 away. A bouncer to the left side, right to him. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We're through 6 full. The RuffRiders lead it 11-6. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in, Jermaine Grubbs.
Leading off for the RuffRiders, right fielder, Jermaine Grubbs.
First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 now. Kevin Perrette will be next. Here it is, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now in the box, Kevin Perrette. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Now the 0-1. Well hit out to straightaway center. Jansen racing back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Standing in, Geraldo Marquez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
He's set. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Pitch popped up. Eldridge has a play. 1 out.
Now batting.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Adrian Esquivel. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Tom Katimer, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The RuffRiders are out in front, 11-6. Leading off the inning, Felipe Delgado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Turned on down the line. Hard on the ground toward short. Through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning, and he'll scramble back to first safely.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. This one's still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Left field and deep. Correct. Ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman, Ramon Vega.
Into the box, Ramon Vega. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's the drive out to right center field. Delgado is on his way home. The relay throw. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
All I know is a lot of comebacks were started with less. He ropes a triple, driving in a run and cutting the deficit to 4. A base hit here, and it'll be down to 3.
Standing in now, Herb McLean, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to left field. Perret is after it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Corona. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
Now a bunt attempt here. This will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. Chavis right there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The RuffRiders lead it 11-8. Leading off the inning, Luis Hernandez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Hernandez.
Now the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now pitching for the
Number 57 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. The 1-1. It swung on and missed for strike number 2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
The 1-2 is taken high, but for a called strike 3. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Chavis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing and a little blooper to center. Jansen on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting, third baseman, Harold.
Stepping in, Harold Gunter. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Chavis stands at first with 1 out. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. First pitch, he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Fastball called strike 1-2. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Roll, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Took a big swing and miss on a ball up and away from him for a strike. Here it comes on 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Jansen going back on it to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. In now, Jermaine Grubbs, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. chopped him up. Lyons calls for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 5, Kevin Perret.
At the plate, Kevin Perret. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. And a fastball just a bit high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jansen moving in. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The RuffRiders are out in front, 13-8. Now at the plate, Garrett Jansen, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Center fielder, Garrett Jansen.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
A look at our line score thus far. Already 7 home runs between these 2 clubs combined, and the ball's really been jumping out of here throughout the contest. In now, Adrian Lyons. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's down to third. Played on the backhand. And now against his body, a jump throw. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Freddie Eldred.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Freddie Eldred. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Left side. And that's through for a hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Striding forward now is the DH, Willard Lloyd. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Into the box, Felipe Delgado. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We've played 8 full. The RuffRiders lead it 13-9. Digging in, Geraldo Marquez.
Leading up for Frisco, Catcher, Geraldo Marquez.
Now the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
How about it? Designated hitter, Adrian Esquivel.
Next will be the designated hitter, Adrian Esquivel. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The 1-2 misses off the plate. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
It looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Tom Katimer down the first baseline. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Luis Hernandez will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Katimer at third with 2 away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Jansen on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Striding in to start the 9th, Antoine Schaefer, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Into the box now, Ramon Vega. Oh, and he swings his arm behind his back and knocks it down. And they still manage to get an out on the play. Whoa.
Now batting, right fielder, Herb McLean.
At the plate, Herb McLean earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. In to score, the runner from second. Luis Castro takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
For Frisco, number 16, Luis Castro.
Chris Corona will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled to the right side. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And he is in there.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Jansen. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Castro, playing here in his age 29 season, he throws a four-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, and a changeup. This is flared right back over the mound. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here. Striding into the box, Adrian Lyons. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch on its way. Ground ball. Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Now batting, designated hitter, Freddie Eldred.
Digging in, Freddie Eldred, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing on speed.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Lyons rounds third and is striding for home. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So hold everything as they catch lightning in a bottle here in the bottom of inning number 9 and come back to tie this ball game. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied at 13. Stepping into the box, Miguel Chavis.
First baseman, Miguel Chavis.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Lloyd scoops it up. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready to take his hacks again, Harold Gunter, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Hessman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Ready with the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. 2 out, nobody on. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jermaine Grubbs.
Digging in now, Jermaine Grubbs. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jansen moves over, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10, and we are tied at 13s. Now at the plate, Willard Lloyd.
Leading off for the Rockhounds, second baseman, Willard Lloyd.
First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Katimer has a beat on it, makes the play, 1 away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Felipe Delgado. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Katimer sprinting after it. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Antoine Schaefer.
Into the box now, Antoine Schaefer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Chavis takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are tied at 13s. Stepping into the box, Kevin Perrette. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
Now batting, catcher,
So stepping in, Geraldo Marquez. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
In now, Adrian Esquivel, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. McLean has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. He's safe at the plate. They've broken through to take the lead.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Stepping up to the plate, Tom Katimer. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Comes set, and the 0-1 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Opposite field to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Standing in now, Luis Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Katimer at second with 2 down. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Pat Lowell will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
For the Rockhounds, number 13, Pat Lowell.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Ball, action time.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Stepping in now, Miguel Chavis, and the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And it's 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The RuffRiders are out in front, 15-13. Aiden O'Neill takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12. Leading off the inning, Ramon Vega, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with one swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Into the box, Herb McLean. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. Here's the pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And the run is in to score from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
In now, Chris Corona, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, he has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Here it comes, 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Grubbs is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Center field number 32.
So striding in, Garrett Jansen, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way, and a pitch out. Perhaps they thought the squeeze would be on, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. McLean stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And he takes a cold strike 1. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and we are once again tied in extra innings.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Standing in now, Adrian Lyons, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He could find a gap somewhere. He'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. He needs a double. This is on the ground over the first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And he'll get there at third, and now the winning run's only 90 feet away with just 1 out. Boy, they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping in now, Freddie Eldred. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. The 0-1. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Now a long throw to third. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
And the Rockhounds win it.
Yeah, that ninth inning shows the highs and lows of this crazy game of baseball. They lose the lead in the top half, and there are some somber faces in the dugout, no doubt. Then they rally in the bottom half of the inning, and those somber faces are in the other dugout. That was quite a roller coaster ride.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, he might be a little disappointed that he didn't complete the cycle, especially since he got two of the hardest ones out of the way. No double this time, but all in all, still a great offensive performance.
To 15 today. The Rockhounds mounted an impressive offensive display, crossing plate 16 times. Pat Lowell pitches well enough to get the W. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Wow, what a long day of baseball this was. The Rockhounds win Game 3 of our 4-game series between the Frisco RuffRiders. Well, gotta say, tomorrow will be our final game of our 4-game series, and if the Frisco RuffRiders lose tomorrow's game, it will be a 4-game sweep, and literally it'll be a 8-game winning streak between the Drillers and the RuffRiders. Well, the day after tomorrow, Wednesday, we start a 3-game series with the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks. Don't forget, we will have another 4-game set with the RuffRiders, but these will lead off to the 7 away game series. Well, I know it's been a long day, and most likely we hope everybody had a fun time here today at the ballpark, as we have a 4-hour game, 4 hours and 12 minutes of baseball, and most likely the Rockhounds take the win at the bottom of the 11th inning. Well, before we go, let's go to commercial break, and we'll be right back here on Rockhounds Baseball and the voice of West Texas. You're listening to Rockhounds Baseball, the voice of West Texas. We now take you back to the ballpark for today's final runs, hits, and errors. And so today's game comes to a 1-run victory for the Midland Rockhounds. And most likely it was pretty much a fair fight. Frisco, in other words, put up a fight. Well, we have done a 4-hour and 12-minute game here in Midland. And most likely, we have ended our game. Well, as the Corpus Christi Hooks are taking on the Springfield Cardinals, we've already got their in-game results. Springfield loses to Corpus Christi 7-1 final score. Ouch. But anyway, well, they'll have one more game with Springfield, and after that they will take on the Midland Rockhounds. Well, anyway, guys, hope everybody has a great day. But before we go, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First, for the victorious Midland Rockhounds, 16 runs on 28 hits, 1 error. For the Frisco RuffRiders, 15 runs, 14 hits, no errors. Well, tomorrow we are back at a day game, 11:05. To start us off for Tuesday. And most likely we will conclude our 4-game series with Frisco. Well, anyway, guys, don't forget that Friday night, a week before Friday, we will then take on the new San Diego affiliate, the San Diego affiliate. The Amarillo Sod Poodles come into town for the first time as they take the San Antonio Mission's place as the new affiliation for Padres. Well, anyway, again, 16-15 the final score, and 1-0 for the Rockhounds. This one goes to them. So this will conclude Rockhounds Baseball, the voice of West Texas. We now return you back to your regularly scheduled program.